Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss the another concept of partial differential equation, that is solution of Lagrange's linear equation. So it's a continuation of the previous video where we used a method of grouping. Now in this video we are going to use the method of multipliers. Okay. So the method while choosing the multipliers L, M, N, should not remember that one. It should be a constant or it should be a function of x, y, z. Okay. So first form the auxiliary equation. If you choose Lmn as a multiplier, you need to multiply L to both numerator as well as denominator of dx, and M to both dy and q, and n to dz and r. So like this we'll get an equation, that is okay. So next, if it is possible to choose Lmn such that the denominator should vanishes. Okay, after multiplying L to capital P, M to capital Q, N to capital R, this sum should be equal to 0. Then we can able to write L dx plus M dy plus N dz is equal to 0. Okay. So then it will be a perfect differential. You can able to integrate. We'll get a function solution as u is equal to a, as where u is a function of x, y, z. Okay, if Lmn is that is the denominator is not equal to 0, then Lmn is not your multiplier. You need to choose another combination. Okay, while choosing the values of Lmn, if you are choosing the constants, no issue. You can able to choose any non-zero constant with a positive or negative sign, like -1, 1, 2, like 3, 4 and 8, like that. Any constants you can able to choose. That constant should be multiplied both numerator and denominator, and after taking the sum, the denominator should be equal to 0. Then only I'll choose the Lmn as a multiplier. So now in the second case, if you are choosing as a variable, you can able to choose -x, y plus 3z, or x my x, 1 by y, 1 by z, like any other form you can able to choose, but try to make it in order only. That is, coefficient of first multiplier should be multiplied to dx. So I try to take the coefficient of dx as first function as x. That means L is a function of x. Try to choose. It's not a compulsory. If possible, try to choose L is a function of x, M is a function of y, and N is a function of z. Then the integration process becomes easy. Or else your integration becomes complicated if you are going like y x z or 2x 2y plus 2x z, like that. Okay. And one more important, remember carefully, you can able to interchange x and y, that is, choose L as a function of y and M as a function of x, but don't choose N as a function of x and y. N is always a function of z. Means I am telling about, if you are choosing a multiplier in terms of a variable, for n always choose a function of z, and for L and M don't choose a function of z, because integration of z with respect to x or z with respect to y, it is not a constant. We can't able to integrate that one. You have to express again z as a function of x and y. It will take the lengthy procedure, that is. Okay, while choosing the multipliers, make it sure that order either x comma y comma z or y comma x comma z, like that only, that is. The second one is an optional. Try to avoid that one also. Always go with the x, y, z in the order with any constant non-zero multiple, that is. Okay. If it is non-zero, means if your multipliers is not getting, means there is another method that I will explain in the next video, that is. Okay. One concept I split it into 3 parts. The first one is grouping, and multipliers is there and multipliers is not there, like that. 3 sessions I divided here. So in the second part, I am choosing the problems wherever the multipliers will exist. Okay. Now step by step I will explain the problems. Carefully go through that one. So the first problem is y minus z into p, z minus x into q is x minus y. As usual, write the auxiliary equation. First declare that it is of the form pp plus qq is equal to r. Then start writing the auxiliary equations, that is dx by y minus z, dy by z minus x, and dz by x minus y. So observe here. Suppose if I apply the previous method, that is considering the pair. The first pair I will consider these two, means numerator and in this dx and dy is there. So z I can't able to cancel here. Okay, I can't able to integrate. Some y I can able to transfer, x you can able to transfer. Again the x z into dx and z into dy will be the remaining term, that you can't able to integrate that one. That's why here the method of grouping fails. We are going to choose the method of multipliers. Okay, while choosing the multipliers, okay, carefully observe here. The first function is y is there, Okay, next z and x is there. First terms you concentrate, that is. So after y, z after z, x is there. It is changing cyclically or symmetrically. So y to z, z to x. Okay, now observe the second term now. Z to x and then x to y. X, y, z, then z, x, y, like that. It is cyclically changing, means the multiplier definitely will exist. And also observe there is an alternating signs, plus minus is there. So in these cases definitely the multipliers will exist. Since all the powers are equal to 1 is there, so I will choose a constant multiplier 1 1 1, that is. Okay. Now observe what happens, that is. So now I am multiplying 1 into dx, 1 into dy, 1 into dz divided by 1 into y minus z plus 1 into z minus x plus 1 into x minus y. Okay. If you observe here carefully, plus y minus y get cancels, minus z plus z get cancelled, x and x get cancelled. So all the terms is get cancelled, so that it is a multiplier, will get 0, transform to 0 to other side, will get k into 0 is equal to 0. So don't think about the 1 by 0 is infinity like that logic. Here just verifying the denominator vanishes or not to check whether the chosen multiplier is a proper one or not. Okay. So don't apply there 1 by 0 is infinity like that. That type of logics don't apply here. Observe carefully here. So coefficient of dx is 1, that is also constant. Coefficient of dy is also constant. Coefficient of dz is also constant. So that I can able to integrate this one. So we'll integrate, we'll get the integration of dx is x, dy is y, and dz is z, that is equal to integration constant c1. Now try to find the another second multiplier. So already we have taken the 1 1 as a multiplier, then again don't go for 2 2 2 3 3 3 like that. You have to get the two different expressions. If is 1 comma 1 comma 1 is a multiplier, means 100% 2 2 2 3 3 3, any non-zero constant, that is k comma k comma k, you will take, definitely it's a multiplier. If you go for like the 2 2 2, means you won't get the full marks, that is. So 1 comma 1 comma 1 is there, means don't go with again the constant multiple of this one. Choose a different set of multipliers, so that we need to get the different solution here. Again this expression cannot be get it in the second term. So okay. So now I will choose the second multipliers as x y z. So multiply x to dx, y to dy, z to dz, and denominator x into y minus z, y into z minus x, z into x minus y. Okay. So if you observe here, plus xy and minus xy get cancels, minus xz plus xz get cancels, yz and yz get cancels. So all the terms is vanishes, therefore xyz will act as a multiplier. So we will get x dx plus y dy plus z dz is equal to 0. If you observe this equation, the coefficient of dx and dy and dz are functions of x and y and z only, so that I can able to integrate. Integration of x is x square by 2, y is y square by 2, z is z square by 2, transform the 2 to other side, the integration constant become 2c2. So now try form the final solution, that is x plus y plus z comma x square plus y square plus z square is your solution. Okay. So x by z is one of the multiplier, means second multiplier don't choose minus x minus y minus z, and again we'll get the same, we'll get back to the final same expression only. So I want the two different expressions, like that you choose the multipliers. Okay. One is constant, one is variable. Remember one carefully, earlier what I explained, that the terms are cyclically changing, means okay, in general k comma k comma k, k may be any numerical value, and x y z definitely will act as a multiplier. You may get the other set also, no issue, that one you can able to find that one also, but any two expressions is sufficient, don't go for the third one. Okay. And sometimes we can able to mix the method of grouping and multipliers, both we can able to apply there. If you have seen few problems, that is in the coming problems I will consider that one also. The first two terms if you consider, I can able to separate the variables, so that I can able to integrate. So one solution we will get it. Second solution, if the pair is not existing, means then go for the multipliers. Okay. They won't ask separately. In few questions we can able to use both the methods, that is. Okay. Now consider the second problem. Solve y into y square minus z square into p, y into z square minus x square, z into x square minus y square. So clearly it is of the form pp plus qq is equal to r. Okay. So substitute write the auxiliary equation and substitute the values of p, q, r. Now observe carefully here. Okay. Here also first term you consider x, y and z, it is changing cyclically. Then second term, after y, z should be there, it is there, after z x should be there, this is also is there, and last term starting with z, after z x should be there, after x y should be there, and observe the powers also, all the powers are same, so that the multipliers will exist. If any one of the terms x cube or y, x cube comma y cube or x cube comma yx is there, means there is a less chance of getting the multipliers, that is. So these things you carefully understood that one. If x and y and z are existing outside and inside there is alternating signs is there, means definitely x y z will act as a multiplier. Okay. So I will consider this one x y z as a multiplier. So multiply now x into dx, y into dy, z into dz, and a denominator x into x, x square into y square minus z, y square into z square minus x square, z square into x square minus y square. Okay. And then if you observe carefully, x square y square, your x square y square get cancels, then x square z square get cancels, then y square z square and y square z square also get cancels. So that we will get x dx plus y dy plus z dz is equal to 0. So integrate this expression, we will get the solution as x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 2c1. Now as I explained earlier, if this logic is followed, means that is cyclically is changing, means if x y z is multiplier, means automatically 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z is will also act as a multiplier. Okay. So according to that 1 by x dx, 1 by y dy, 1 by z dz is equal to k. So clearly here y square get cancels, z square get cancelled, x square get cancels. So we will get 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z dx dy dz. Integrate that one, we will get 1 by integration of 1 by x is log x plus log y plus log z, log a plus log b plus log c is nothing but log a b c, and now log and log get cancels, the final solution will get x y z is equal to c2. So combine those two will act as the general solution, that is phi of x square plus y square plus z square comma x y z. Okay. So multipliers means don't think hugely, that is. So only 4 different options means and according to our syllabus I am telling. So we can able to restrict the choosings 1 1 1 1 minus 1 like that. The if the signs are not alternating, means you can able to go with 1 negative and check whether the denominator is going to 0 for that or not, or else in general x y z and 1 1 1 will be there if it is cyclically changing and the powers is unique, means. And then if x and y and z are existing outside, means automatically 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z will definitely will act as a multiplier. Okay. Now consider the third problem. So x into y square z into p minus y into x square plus z into q plus z into x square minus y square. Okay. It is of the form pp plus qq is equal to r. So write the auxiliary equations, that is dx by p, dy by q and dz by r. Substitute the values of p, q r carefully, and negative sign is there, so consider the negative sign also. Okay. Then so multipliers, now observe here. So here first term only the x y z is changing, the second and third one the logic is not going that one. Then you need to think about the random multipliers. So I will multiply initially x y square plus x z will be there, x square y minus z will be there, zx square minus zy square is there. If you consider the first and two terms, the z square is not appearing. That means in the last term z is there, again if you choose z here, this becomes z square. Okay. So that at that time these two terms we won't get cancels. Here we have x z and y z only. Okay. So therefore and also x square y square is there, so z square is not getting, so that I will choose this multiplier for z as a constant and the first two terms as x and y. Okay. So according to that, check that one, x into dx, y into dy minus 1 into dz divided by x square y square plus x square z minus y square x square minus y square z and zx square minus zy square. So x square y square get cancels, x square z get cancels, y square z square y square, sorry typo error is this is a z. Okay, make it as z, y square z and y square z get cancels. So therefore x dx plus y dy minus dz is equal to 0. We can able to integrate, since the coefficient of dx and is a x, coefficient of dy is a function of y and coefficient of dz is a constant. If you integrate that one, we will get x square by 2 plus y square by 2 minus z is equal to c1. Okay. So now using the 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z as a multiplier, as I told earlier, So outside, whenever x and y and z are existing, outside means x into something plus or minus y into something plus or minus z into something is there, means automatically 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z will act as a multiplier. Okay, not for all the problems, maximum number of problems. Okay, so then clearly the denominator y square, x square, z square get cancels. So we'll get 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z. We'll integrate that one, we'll get 1 by x is log x plus log y plus log z, log a plus log b plus log b is equal to log a b c. So now log and log get cancels. So we'll get the final solution as x y z is equal to C2. Okay. So now the first solution I make it as 2, you transfer to other side, we will get x square plus y square plus 2z. Okay. Now fourth question, solve x square into y minus z into p, y square into z minus x into q plus z square into x minus y. So clearly it is of the form pp plus qq is equal to r. So the auxiliary equations are dx by p is equal to dy by q is equal to dz by r. So substitute the values of p, q, r. Now check this one, x square, y square and z square. So automatically 1 by x square, 1 by y square, 1 by z square will act as a multiplier. If you have 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by means x and y and z are outside, means go with 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z. X square, y square, z square is there, means go with 1 by x square, 1 by y square, 1 by z square. So x square and y square and z square cancels. So here plus y minus y plus x minus x, z and z get cancels. So that 1 by x square dx, 1 by y square dy, 1 by z square dz is equal to 0. Integrate this one, integration of 1 by x square becomes minus 1 by x, minus 1 by y, minus 1 by z. Take minus as a common factor and include it in the constant. Minus c1 will change us to a. So one of the solution is 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z is equal to a. Now find the second solution now. So 1 by x square is a multiplier, means you can able to choose 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z also and one of the multiplier. Okay. Apply the similar logic while multiplying 1 by x, 1 by y, 1 by z to means in the numerator with this one, denominator 1 x, 1 y, 1 z get cancels and multiply the remaining terms. So x y, xz, zy get cancels. So integrate the resultant expression. Integration of 1 by x is log x, log y, log z, use the logarithmic properties. So finally we will get the second solution as x y z is equal to C2. Now form the general solution, phi of u comma v is equal to 0, that is phi of 1 by x plus 1 by y plus 1 by z comma x y z is equal to 0. Okay. So fourth question. So the given equation is of the form mz minus ny into dou z by dou x, nx minus lz into dou z by dou y, mx minus ly into into equal to 0. Okay. Here dou z by dou x is nothing but p, dou z by dou y is nothing but q. Convert into standard form and transform the mx minus ly to other side, the sign will changes, ly minus mx will get it. Okay. So it is of the form pp plus qq is equal to r. So form the auxiliary equation, dx by p, dy by q and dz by r. Okay. So now try to find the multipliers. First one I will choose lmn as a multiplier, since the constants is there, automatically we will get that one, l into dx plus m into dy plus n into dz. So multiplying lmz, lny and all those things, lmz get cancels, nly get cancel, mnx get cancels. Okay. Observe this one, lmn, that is also changing cyclically. After m, n is there, after n, l is there, l, m, n and then l. Okay. Z to x, x to y. Okay. Again y to z, z to x, all the terms are changing cyclically, means lmn definitely will act as a multiplier. Okay. So we will get ldx plus mdy plus ndz is equal to 0. So integrate this expression, we will get lx plus my plus nz is equal to constant is one of the solution. So second solution, choose xyz as a multiplier. You have to verify that one. So don't straight away consider xyz, carefully check according to the logic I told. Whenever the functions are cyclically changing, xyz like lmn and 1 comma 1 will usually act as a multipliers. So which one for which problem will be suitable, that you need to consider that one. Okay. So ldx plus ydy plus y is sorry, this is z dz. Okay. So, integrate this one. So, integrating we will get x square by 2 plus y square by 2 plus z square by 2 is equal to c 1. So, it is nothing but transfer the 2 to other side, 2 c 1 becomes b. So, the form the final solution phi of L x plus n y plus m z comma x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 0 is your final solution. So, now based on this I given the 2 assignment questions, work out that one. So, carefully check which is the multiplier will exist, and then first solve the first 4 problems also in the assignment, also in the notes, then start solving these 2 problems. Okay. In the next video I am going to explain whenever the multipliers is not existing, how to solve the Lagrange's linear equations. Okay. Thank you.